don't see any video up yet.
And there we go.
Alright, but I am in the chat room.
Hello and welcome everybody to another exciting installment of Resident Evil 6. I am joined by Smiley and we're going to take you on an exciting trip around Laishang.
Somewhere right there. Something China.
So we'll be going from chapter 3. I know Smiley here wants to avenge Marco, so we'll get straight into it.
They killed my Marco!
Of course, typically it's failed to let me join, even though we just tested this off there. I'll try again.
You want me to try the invite again?
Yeah, if you will, please.
Sure. Alright.
I think we're in.
Oh yeah. Mac wants the flamethrower. What do you think those cocoons taste like? Are they like a honeycomb or something?
Sir?
I think they'd be a bit too slimy.
You remember?
I remember everything.
Captain?
What's your overall opinion of this then, Smiley? Do you actually like this to the level I do, or
What's the question?
how much do you like Resident Evil 6?
Oh, it's the best game ever. I mean, my God. Where do you even begin? Is it the story being like 3 times as big? Is it like all the characters that you have to follow that just somehow meet each other? I mean, all that wonderful drama and emotions, action. As you can tell, it's terrible. It's terrible.
Well, I hope to see you sliding.
Like this?
Yeah.
Look what I can do. All right, so where are we going?
Down the hole.
Ah, okay, there we are.
So I actually don't think this is too bad a chapter up until the highway chase. The snake boss fight is actually one of the highlights of the game, I think.
Oh, most definitely.
We're engaging the hospital.
Here, Marco, everyone on me. We're going after that thing. You heard the man, people. Let's move! Go!
Oh, we've got to go to the slide.
Oh my God, my favorite part.
Gotta do it for the hijinks.
Alright. The Adventures of Chris and Piers. What kind of shenanigans will they get into this time? Will they save the world?
Are you ready for this, Nick? Here we go. Welcome, by the way.
Ooh, me next, me next. This one. No, come on, damn it.
You get on the panda, don't you?
Oh, that's right, I don't get a slide action, do I? I think I do.
I'm sure, yeah. There you go.
Oh, that's just adorable. Gotta strike a pose.
So how art thou, Nick?
Sorry, I'm trying to read the chat too.
Yeah, we've got a little bit of feedback on that. Smiley,
Okay, let me know. I can minimize the volume.
Can you hear Smiley okay though, Nick? And can you hear any of the game audio?
Okay, let's move in, but be careful.
Hello, Chris G-Virus. Nice to see you. Welcome to Li Shang. Am I saying that right? I always get confused. Li Shang? Li Shang?
Howdy there, Chris G. Virus.
Here we go. Lang Shang.
How do you say it? I'm gonna get this right. I know I will.
Lang Shang is what Nick's saying at the minute.
Leon Shion.
Yeah, Liang Xian. And what are they discussing in the lore chat at the minute then, Nick?
Oh fuck. Fuck me. Wait, can I curse?
Yeah, of course you can. Okay. Oh dear.
Oh yes, Capcom's ability to tell a story. Well, let's be fair. Chris probably had the better story out of the three characters you do follow.
Yeah, Leon's comes across as quite a big missed opportunity in this game.
Leon's works if it's like a 24 adaptation, but not so much for Resident Evil.
We need JC Wesker to come along and tell us what these things are.
Bear with me, I'm just going to change a little game settings to make this control better.
No problem. Hold the fort.
Alright, all good.
Move in.
Did you just tell me what to do? I'm the captain here. Never forget it.
Nope.
Well, chat, why don't you tell me what you think of Resident Evil 6? Do you find the story good? Do you find it terrible? I want to hear some other opinions on the matter, because it is kind of a divisive title.
Oh no, I remember this section. This is a helicopter, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. This is where you fight the stupid grasshoppers. Yeah.
This is just normal.
You were missing 6 months ago, Nadonia.
So if I understand the mission objectives here, we're to wipe out the hostiles, and then after that they're on their own, right?
I think so, yeah.
I've seen a mission like this before.
The Umbrellas after them.
Okay.
Captain, run out. Take every one of those damn things down.
This is normal difficulty. I mean, we could go no mercy, but what would be the point? You don't need to see us go, like, to that level of rage.
A veteran can be frustrating enough. What am I saying? Normal can be frustrating enough.
I know, right? First time this came out, I got it on PlayStation 3, and the frame rate was just, my god.
Oh,
So
yeah.
my brother and I are playing on split screen, no less. Alright.
Resident Evil Survival Door. Nick, I bow before your greater knowledge. I don't even know what Survival Door is.
It's the worst Resident Evil 4 since Survival Door. What?
Captain, Keaton here. I can't reach those.
Someone want to tell me what Survival Door is?
What should we do? We wipe out the hostiles. After that, they're on their own.
Okay, yeah, you said it, Chris. Do I get to go anywhere else? Maybe I can try. Yeah, this is what we call a filler section of the game.
It's awful. It's just so.
In fact, I have a theory because I think I tried this out during like the Adonia section of Resident Evil 6. If you do nothing at all, like you don't have to fight or shoot or kill any enemies, I think the game will just skip that section.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah. So when you're fighting the cave trolls in Adonia, and you get all those 4 characters, you don't even have to play the game. You can just waste around. And that's what makes this game the best game of all time. So good, you don't even have to play.
Hello, Yoke, Sonny. Nice to see you guys. Welcome to hell.
Sonny, what's up? Oh, what a cheap move. Hello, Sonny. How you doing? How's that debate going?
Oh no, I don't know.
Oh, shit.
I'm on the other side. You're not gonna make it.
Not gonna make it.
I'll try. No.
I know. To the last breath. We'll get through this grasshopper scene yet. Or we'll play on easy. One of the two.
Yes. What episode was Smiley on, Nick? Number 4 was it or something?
What I think.
Marco, that's an armored chopper they brought in. That rules out conventional arms. We need to protect them down there.
Motherfucker.
Where are we looking?
That's the cruelest thing Capcom did, was make that animation of somebody falling on you. Okay, tell me something, Sean. Are we heroes?
We could be here. We're not a hero.
Yeah, are we heroes? Like, are we gonna save the day?
Of course we will.
Because the BSA are known for that. They're known for preventing attacks and preventing chaos.
Hey, look, this is a minor miracle that we're in a unit with Chris that's actually surviving members. For now.
I can't reach those 2 on the radio. They're not responding. What should we do?
Oh, shit. I've never seen a mutation like this before. I killed my Marco.
Oh. I'm sad you didn't take more from our time together, Yoke.
What was that?
I'm just saying to Yoke, I'm sad that he didn't take more of an experience when he was joining me with the Sherry campaign.
Oh, okay.
Careful. These suckers can really jump. Don't let up.
Yoke, please.
So who do we know that likes the game in our little...
I do. I acknowledge it's got loads and loads of problems, but I enjoy it for what it is.
Where does it rank on your, like, top list?
No.
No? Alright, so where does it rank on just the mainline titles?
I think when I did that tier list maker, I think it's about C tier on the same level as Zero. Which is quite low down.
What political motivations? What are you getting at?
I have no idea. Jesus.
Still got a few left.
Let's hope we get out of this section. I hate grasshoppers.
My investment is it begins and ends with Miss Sherry Birkin.
That's the last one.
So this is where Jake needs to climb up and take out the helicopter, isn't it?
You got it, Jakey boy. Hey, yo, okay. She is a wholesome girl, okay? And she's a delicate little flower.
That'd be too easy.
You leave Sherry alone.
Sherry Warner, guest character in Dead or Alive 7.
Let's go. Gonna blow the door. Get ready.
There we are, we're here.
I love how I have to always open the left door. Just one day I want you to open the left door.
It should be who gets there first.
Grasshoppers. I don't care what they are, as long as they stay dead when you kill them.
So, pop quiz, how do you make the snake battle from Resident Evil 1 feel secondary to your next boss fight? Let's say you have a second snake fight you want to do. What can you do to make it different and more challenging from the one in the first game?
Do you make it invisible? Do you make it invisible?
There you go, yes, you got it. Congrats.
Although I do like how you have to find it with laser sights. It's kind of cool.
That's right. Oh, shit, dude. Oh, my God. There you go.
You know, I totally forgot that the grenade launcher is even in this game.
Well, survival horror games need a grenade launcher from time to time. I mean, if Haunting Ground had a grenade launcher, okay, if I understand right, Jake could just kill this fucker, but we're not going to let Jake get all the glory.
Oh, missed.
Oh, you son of a bitch. Oh, don't you fly away. Well, okay, the helicopter in Resident Evil 3, I don't consider that. I mean, I guess it's canon, but I never really did like that ending.
Did you always let him get away?
Exactly. I mean, I'm sure even if you shot the chopper down, Nikolai could still find a way to survive.
Oh. Ah.
Where the fuck is it? It is. Wow. There we go.
Yeah, it's been one of those weeks, Yoke, where everyone's had a super secret resource.
Chat room, remember this day. Remember, this is not the day China had a terrible terrorist attack. This is the day Chris and Pierce shot down a fucking helicopter with grenades.
Captain, we can't let them go.
No, they're on their own. They got this. They got this.
But Neo Umbrella is after
I
them.
said
Shouldn't we?
our mission is to terminate the BOWs.
Piers, you forget your place.
I'm going after that BOW.
What's your rank? It doesn't matter what your rank is.
Captain, please, you need to think things through.
Okay, so this is one of my favorite parts in the game, actually. And you're going to hear me talk some nice things about Resident Evil 6, because it really is the best game ever. What I like about this is the drama. I do want to see Chris and Piers have this struggle. Chris is Captain Ahab, you see, and Ada Wong is his big fat white whale. And he really wants that whale. But in the process, what happens? We lose some very talented people. We lost Finn. You guys remember Finn?
I do, yeah. You don't, you?
Well, Marco. Well, not yet, but... Okay, was that some kind of invisible turd that just slithered by?
This thing show itself.
If you're Ahab, does that make Piers Ishmael?
Ishmael? I think so.
Yeah, I'm afraid Yoke's calling you out for that one.
Which one? Well, did you play Death Stranding yet? Now that is a game you gotta love.
Apparently the credits broke Yoke on Death Stranding.
I'm impressed. You actually finished the game. I didn't think that was possible. Okay, you really want to know what the truth is why I didn't care for Death Stranding. It's because when you carry such a heavy load that you can't, like, run at a steady pace, you have to really limp by. You know, it just... I'm one of those guys that just has to follow through the mission. I don't empty the cargo, I leave it as is, and I just sour through it. That's why I hate Death Stranding. And oh shit, one of our teammates died. Okay.
What the hell were you thinking, pulling a kamikaze stunt like that?
These are my men. You follow my lead or I'll follow
Which
someone
story, Death Stranding or Resident Evil 6, yo? Well, one of them is taking home 9 video game awards. So, yeah.
You heard the man, let's move.
It will.
How are we supposed to drop this thing if we can't even see it? Shut up and keep moving.
Oh my god, Chris. What happened to the legendary Redfield? Huh? Why does he change his face in 7? Huh? Alright.
God, there we go, down here, aren't we? Yep. It all looks the same.
I know. And the sad thing is now I can have a greater respect for that game mechanic where you can search where you want to go.
Clear. Damn it. It's not here either.
So I heard the Outbreak guy directed this game?
Yeah, he did. I can't honestly remember his name. I'm terrible with the developers' names.
Hmm. What are your thoughts on that? Like, do you feel like it carried anything from Outbreak in terms of style?
I must say, Leon's first chapter, where he's in the outside sort of streets of Torlokes, does feel like a missing level from Outbreak. Not necessarily in terms of how it plays, but just how it looks and the sort of situations it puts you in.
I mean, because when you initially play Outbreak, and even Outbreak 2, and then you come to this kind of game, I mean, maybe from the same director, but I just never got that feeling, except for maybe it's an online aspect, because
Yeah.
they really do want to push the multiplayer on this.
There's too much rubble in the way. Captain, I need your help.
But, like, in terms of style, tone, I don't know. Because even the cutscenes in Outbreak, they felt a lot more, like, they didn't feel like a drama. It felt like a pretty standard story.
Yeah.
And in this one, it's very emotional and like trying to push an impact and stuff. Miss Eileen Valentine, how are you doing?
Nice to see you. Thank you for joining the stream.
Everyone, report in. Pier's here. I'm on the 3rd floor. Captain, I can't find Jeff. He's gone.
Not Jeff.
Where are you?
Okay, guys. I'm feeling good this time. I feel like we're going to save Marco.
Target is on the 2nd floor. You all need to come here now.
Oh no, you guys are trying to really hype up that car chase. I'm playing this for like the 2nd time on PC. I ain't ready for that shit.
I think all you have to do is shoot, isn't it? Do I have to drive? I can't remember who drives and who shoots.
Chris is the marksman. He's not the driver. Come to think of it, who in the Stars team would be the driver?
Barry.
Damn thing's toying with us.
Forrest, you say? Why Forrest? Oh, you son of a bitch. Okay, we're taking that fucking invisible salamander down. I don't care.
There's something comical about the spinning chair there.
Not Jeff!
Jeff.
He said it like he had to take the biggest shit ever. Jeff!
There's so many of these doors.
And we're able to kick them down with no effort at all. Like, why hasn't their ankles broke yet? Okay, guys, lunch break. Do you want bacon or bacon?
Is that a seal?
We're taking that Horcrux out.
About time you showed your ugly face.
Oh, you bastard. I don't think you can avoid that either.
Where is he?
Oh no! Shit!
Am I supposed to be going through here? I don't even know. No! That'd be a no!
No! Piers!
That would be a no,
Piers,
guys.
talk to me. Piers, respond. Piers!
Yeah, don't go down the vents.
But it seemed like such a good idea. Alright. Oh shit.
Ooh.
What's the matter, boy? Trouble brewing? Show me where. Show me where.
It's in the. It's coming out of the goddamn walls. Ooh.
Oh no. Here's.
Thank you, sir. Where is it? Oh, you having a laugh?
Yeah, I will say that's true. It's nice to see them kind of reinventing the wheel and bringing back some favorites, giving them like a quirky new like gimmick to them. Oh no, that was a bad idea.
It was. And it was closer than I thought.
I think it
Alright,
went
we
through
really
there,
should go
Captain.
into those vents. Said nobody sane. Oh no. Just leave me alone. Walruses, huh? Let me tell you something about walruses. Like, you ever seen the movie Tusk? It really does change your perspective on walruses.
It's a pretty grotesque movie, that.
Michael Parks, that was like one of his final performances, I think, and my god, it was the best ones.
Didn't they make a pseudo sequel?
They did, and that one was pretty bad. I mean, Yoga Hosers.
That's it, yeah.
It's part of some Canadian trilogy Kevin Smith wants to do, and his third one is supposed to be Moose Jaws. And I'm dead.
I'm taking you down.
Unless somebody can save me. Oh my god, a hero has arrived. Piers, maybe I was wrong about you. You're not the shithead I thought you were. Trying to lure in a amnesiac to face all these fucking monsters. Does somebody hand me a fucking herb?
I know that thing is in here.
Yeah, I don't even think we can't heal each other.
Yeah, he's trying to do a Moose Jaws movie, but I think he's busy working on like the next Clerks film. Which, you know, I'm not going to say no. No, stop making Clerks for that.
Oh, we've got a checkpoint. We must be doing well. Hello, Mark Thompson. Nice to see you.
So, Ark, what was it like being in a game that's not as bad as Resident Evil? Must feel pretty good.
I just died instantly.
Okay, note to self, I guess the grenades really do hurt you, so I kind of fucked you over. Yeah, and that was the story of how Piers died under Chris's watch.
He is back on board with Clerks 3 now, Sonny.
Time to put an end to this.
He sat out of Reboot, didn't he? I think they announced Clerks 3 about 2 weeks ago. I think, and Jeff Anderson is in the cast.
Well, the problem is that Kevin Smith has a voice that goes unmatched for most of Hollywood. You know, say what you will about all his films, but most of them, you know, they have a real good human element to them.
I really I like him to a point. I think the first batch were great. I didn't like Clerks 2, unfortunately.
You didn't like the second one?
No. I think
But it had bestiality. How could you not?
I think he lost the sharpness, and relied more on toilet humour and things like that.
Oh, okay.
Whereas his earlier works are very clever.
That's a fair point.
Most people can't believe it when I say Chasing Amy is my favourite.
I could believe it. Jason Amy's is a lot of people's favorites. And it does feel like the more personalized out of all the films he's done. And, you know, who doesn't like a relationship movie that can, you know, kind of speak out in such a different way?
Yeah, yeah.
If I recall...
Sorry,
I'm sorry, go ahead. You know, it dealt with a lot of themes that other romantic films weren't touching on at the time.
Can you guess which is my least favourite bit of Dogma Yoke?
Your least favorite?
The least favourite bit is the thing Yoke mentioned.
Let me check. Dogma. Oh, you didn't like Dogma.
I like Dogma, I just don't like the demon.
You didn't like the what?
The shit demon.
Oh, the shit demon.
Marco, I need power for this thing.
But you gotta say it really was quite like a fun cast all around.
Marco, no!
You can tell Alan Rickman had a lot of fun playing that character.
I'll try and lure him.
Mallrats is a very guilty pleasure. I have a lot of friends that didn't like Mallrats, but I find it to be one of my favorites of his.
Oh, not quite. Nearly there.
No, we'll try it again. Oh, you son of a bitch. He caught me. He knew. These fuckers can think now. Alright, go. Don't you fuck with me. Don't. Oh, you bastard.
Yes. I thought it killed it in one go, but I guess not. There we go.
That's what you do.
We did it. We fried that son of a bitch.
Why did it dissolve like that? I wanted to keep some for like dinner. Fried snake, you know.
Marco, are you okay? Marco!
Yeah, is Marco okay? That's what we really need to check on, guys. There you are. There's my boy.
Marco's a hero.
He's the hero we need and deserve. He's just that great. I need somebody to,
We got it.
I don't know, create like a mural or something for Twitter just for Marco's passing. Oh, that was smart.
I can't actually remember how Marco dies, so this is going to be interesting for me.
Oh, I'm sure a lot of people know that one. Let's just say Nicolas Cage does a fan of it.
Oh God, not the eyes. They're in my eyes.
Ah, how to get burned?
How'd it get burned?
Captain!
No, what we really need for Resident Evil 6 is like a bear costume, like how Nicolas Cage wore in that movie.
Oh man.
That way we
and
can just punch Ganado and
yeah, he runs up a hill and punches a woman in the face in a bear costume. What were they thinking with that movie?
I don't know. I think they were probably harking back to the Tales from the Crypt era, just a little campiness. But you had like this really great original Christopher Lee, and so I mean, as far as remakes go, yeah, what the fuck,
Marco!
Marco.
Oh my God, it's a Death Stranding ghost yoke. Look, it's a fucking BT. I've got no bullets.
Here, I got something. I picked up something. Let's go. Oh shit! Not the base.
What a terrible enemy this is, honestly.
That's all I've got left. Yeah.
His parting gift.
Be Ada. Just remember, be yourself.
I'm afraid, Sonny, you need to get on to GC about that. He never even got back to us as to whether he got it working.
So what did I miss with this one? You all gonna play Outbreak?
We have been doing, but for some reason it stopped working for JC, and he was supposed to try and get it working a fortnight ago, so we could have a big Outbreak session, and we not really heard from him.
Captain!
Yeah, Yoke has a point. There is another online Resident
No,
Evil.
why? Yoke actually ended up playing it with Sonny and Kat was it last weekend?
I did too. I think I replaced Yoke actually, or
Oh right, oh cool.
did Yoke replace Smiley?
Did you finish the campaign?
They finished the what do you call it, USS campaign, and we're like partially through with the Spec Ops one.
Oh cool.
If you hadn't been blinded by vengeance, we could have prevented some of those
Blinded
deaths.
by
Yeah, at that point everybody was getting tired, and I didn't blame them.
Do you even care about our mission anymore? Shut up! I feel sorry for all the men that died, believe me.
Piers, you fucking asshole.
What happened to the
This is all
legendary
your
Freddy?
fault. You dragged me into
What happened
this.
to you?
I was trying to score with a bartender, things were going my way, and then you show up out of nowhere saying, "Oh, you're a captain." You can tell Chris is just fed up with his shit. I'm going after that wand.
HQ, this is Alpha Leader. I need a location on Ada Wong.
I'm going with you.
Someone's got to keep an eye on you, whether you want them to or not.
Yeah, Chris, now he's just like, fuck this. What does this fucking kid think, huh? Exactly. Piers is just the beta Chris.
He's Diet Shiva.
Ada Wong has left the city and is heading south for the harbor. HQ to all teams. Target Ada Wong has been spotted, heading south for the harbor. We want her alive.
Diet chill. So this game has got Diet Sheva,
No,
not what is it? Not Ada.
no, it's not Diet Sheva, it's Sheva Zero. Or, okay, so no, Jill has two flavors. You've got Diet Jill, which is Sheva, and then you got Jill Zero, which is Piers.
When are you gonna realize that? I'm not stupid enough to fall for her bullshit. You should have a little more
faith in your captain.
Ada, yeah, Ada wrong, not Ada.
Two
Not-
wands don't make a white.
What is it? Not Claire. In Helena. Or not Angela.
Yeah, or any other person that Leon's associated with in the past. Had to be a new character, and it had to be voiced by Laura Bailey.
I've got no sniper rifle ammo. This is a mess.
How do we improve our snipers? Let's make them grasshoppers. I need to know the umbrella pitch meetings for some of these BOWs. And no, I'm not going to stay and fight these schmucks.
No,
They're small
I'm
fry.
just gonna run on, yeah.
Okay, that one kind of had to come in. Oh,
God, the snipers are a pain in the ass, aren't they?
we're not fighting the end here. They shouldn't be this fucking good. Damn it.
I've got a feeling you say that about the whole game, Sonny, to be honest.
This section is just a fucking chore.
Yoke, yeah, it sucks.
Oh, looks like we got a special guest coming here. What's up, Albert Wesker? Hello, everybody. How are you all doing today? So, as you can tell, we're playing the game that I'm not.
The hell?
And we're following the guy that killed me. Some prick named Chris, I guess.
Oh god, we've got to do a bit on a boat.
Chasing after Ada, which, you know, we've all been there before. I mean, who hasn't tried to get Ada to do something? Oh, shit! Oh my god, all this Michael Bay action. Oh.
Thank you,
I
sir.
got you, buddy. What the fuck? That is some bullshit if I ever saw it. That is some bullshit! The fuck is their problem?
I don't even know what happened there. It just literally cut to you in the water.
What happened is I saved your ass and Capcom didn't give me the win. That is what happened.
Oh my god, it's not a good section, this, Jesus.
Oh.
It's just on rails nonsense. It's just one straight line that is just disguised to look like it's a
Hashtag what I'm not thankful for.
Look at this. This is not gameplay. It's literally holding forward and the X button or whatever.
What would be more interesting, in my opinion, is if we had like some kind of countdown to like where there would be like an explosion or something. And we're trapped in a maze, and you're trying to work your way out of the maze in the right time. Maybe that might be too frustrating, but I think that'd be a lot better than running in a straight line the entire time. Oh, come the fuck on. Captain! They really are trying to torture me here. You are trying to torture me, and Capcom is trying to torture me.
Look right at the back at the beginning again in this fucking section.
It's like, hey guys, you want to see a Chris Redfield game? Ooh, I do. You thought it was over from Resident Evil 5 when he finally killed his arch nemesis and got his partner back, but no, we're continuing that story. The
Hey.
show must go on.
Hey Yoke, at least it's not a running toward camera section. Because fuck those.
Why are you running faster than me?
Sprinting.
I'm sprinting? I'm running like a lughead.
Yeah, Piers hasn't got trauma holding him back.
He's the fastest kid alive. Oh my god.
Oh god, we have to fight this helicopter again.
This is HQ. Ada Wong has been spotted moving down the canal. Charlie and Delta teams form a perimeter around Kucheng.
Okay, Indiana Jones home. Sorry, Joavo. You just brought a machete to a gunfight. So what are these guys called again? Joavo?
Juavo.
Guava juice? Okay. Guava juice, got it.
Oh, that Yoke, that section in Devil May Cry 2 is a terrible section in a not great game.
Which one? All of it?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Still, do you feel like Lucia got a bad deal in that game?
I do actually, because I think she's quite interesting. I don't hate Devil May Cry 2 as much as a lot of people do.
I think she could have worked out. I was hoping she was going to be in Devil May Cry 5.
Yeah, I think you may see her again. She's actually in some Teppen art, guys. There you go. They've not forgotten her.
Oh, come on, Yoke, really? Okay. Alright, so Resident Evil 6 or Devil May Cry 2? Okay, let's talk about that and try to break that down for a moment here. One of them has like 3 campaigns. No, 4, including Ada's. And then one of them just has 2. Hi, Goldheart, how you doing?
Hi, Gold. Nice to see you. Thank you for joining the stream. We've been hit by the killer of all questions if you've just joined us, which is better out of Devil May Cry 2 or Resident Evil 6?
Still, I would say Devil May Cry 2 was pretty bland and repetitive. At least 6 gives me some bit of variety.
Does Devil May Cry 2 have Sherry Birkin in it? No.
No. But it does have Trish. Like in,
Oh, and the unlockable, yeah.
yeah, as an unlockable. Let's just run from these assholes. Goldheart, Code Vein is an awesome game.
I haven't actually played it yet, and I do like my Souls-style games.
I'm going to assume your favorite's Bloodborne.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
You just struck me as a Bloodborne guy.
I
That
think,
and I look at your Twitter.
I think that's the game of the generation. I think that's a pretty insurmountable.
Probably the best PS4 game
Yeah,
today.
definitely, yeah. It's sort of art design and everything to do with it is just staggering.
Well, just imagine, Yoke, if like a Souls game was more Lovecraftian.
And that's the thing. It is the most like Lovecraftian game of all the games.
Even more than that Cthulhu game.
I think so. Yeah, I think it captures
Mm-hmm.
the sort of art style and atmosphere of it
Alpha
better.
team to HQ. Come in. We're in
Did you ever look at what's that guy's name? Fungo's review of Bloodborne?
I don't think I've seen it. No.
Yeah, it was pretty interesting. Like he tried to do a story analysis of it too. Kind of like how he does with Silent Hill, and it was interesting.
It's not goth at all, Yoke.
Okay, here's another favorite part of the game, guys. Remember, I'm talking about how much I love Resident Evil 6. Don't you just love those little Roombas that just explode in your fucking face?
Yeah, it's like playing Smash.
And lasers!
It's like playing Smash TV. Made
At this
it.
point, we're just head smashing doors to open at this point. So. Ark, I think you should give it a try. I mean, there's going to be a Black Friday sale, I'm sure. So give it a go.
Yoke, I think Sekiro has what feels like an insurmountable difficulty curve, but once you do it, it's absolutely incredible. It's the best sword fighting control and feel of like any game I've ever played. It genuinely feels like dueling.
I have not played Sekiro yet, but I'll get around to it eventually. I've just got so many games on my backlog right now, and one of them is Catherine Full Body, and the other is Death Stranding.
What the hell is all this?
Keep your eyes peeled. Who knows what this bitch has in store?
But I met Brian Cummings. He's the guy that played Sokolov in Metal Gear Solid 3. I met him at a convention the other day, and he talked about how the most recent game he worked on was Sekiro. I don't know what character he plays, but it was such a big deal to him because his kids are gamers and like just were really excited that he was part of the lores, like the Souls lore, I guess you could say.
I didn't know he was in it. I played with Japanese voices anyway for games like Sekiro. So,
Okay.
so I did, honestly, that's cool though. I'll have to look up who he is.
Yeah, he's very proud of that game. I think even more so than Sokolov.
Why don't you have some fun with one of the new prototypes?
I'll get working on the terminal.
I'll run around like an idiot.
Hold those things off, Captain. I'll get us past the wall.
Security breach detected in room 1.
No!
Ah.
Security breach detected in room 1. Security breach detected in room 0. Security breach detected in room 1.
Oh man.
Security breach detected in room 0. Security breach detected in room 0.
This is football.
Breach detected in room
You better not die on
I'm
me.
not gonna make it.
Security breach detected.
Don't you die on me.
0. Security breach detected in room 0. Disengaging locks in
Gonna
room
beat
0.
us.
How does Ada have the time to change her clothes that fast?
Shit, what the hell is that?
Oh, there really is no God. Why have you forsaken me, Capcom?
I don't know what they were
Endless
thinking.
Roombas.
Who greenlights rooms and ideas like this?
Someone who stepped on him way too many times. Alright, hold up. Is there a treasure here? Or did we...
No, because we didn't beat the AI.
Never send a boy to do a soldier's
It
job.
always wins. The bastards. Well, Miss Valentine, you're not missing much. I mean, you're seeing what the gameplay's like here. If you want to kind of get an idea of what happens, a whole lot of shit happens all around the world, but the characters that you came to love end up right back where they started. Ada's still a spy, Leon's still an agent, Chris is still training people. I mean,
Yeah, there's literally no development in this for any character, unless the one apart from the ones that don't make it.
yeah, just one. I was gonna say they do a good job with just that one aspect of the story compared to like the other one, but it's buried with so much shit. Okay, Chris, you have your shot. Who the fuck did that? Who's the pretty boy over here trying to ruin my moment? Oh my god, he's got me. You like that? I learned that trick in a movie.
Chris?
Oh shit, you're Leon. I recognize your face anywhere.
Put your gun down, Chris. She's a key witness. We need her. A witness? She's the one who did all this!
Exactly, Chris. Leon doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about.
Security advisor. I lost all my men because of her! And I lost over 70,000 people, including the president, because of Simmons.
Well, that's on you, Leon, and I pay dear for that. I vote for that guy.
She's working for Neo Umbrella. You know what that means? Yeah, I do. And you're still going to protect this woman?
I'm Team Chris J. Virus. And I'm pretty sure Sonny is Team Leon, but we'll find out.
I'm Team Chris. He was always generally my favourite character.
It's like all my friends that started out with Resident Evil 4 just say Leon throughout.
Eileen Valentine, I love what they did with Sherry in this game.
Yeah, Sherry's one of the better characters. In fact, I might even go so far as to say that all the secondary characters in each campaign are the better characters. Including that agent guy in Ada's campaign. He had the best character development.
Agent, yeah, Christ. Hello, Black and Mild 74, nice to see you. Thank you.
Helena!
He's gonna kill her.
Chris, wait! We both want the same thing here.
So we want Jill Valentine? Is that what you're saying?
The SAA will handle Ada.
Well, fuck you. She's mine. After I finish my mission. To rid the world of BOWs. Don't come back for me, Leon.
I know you'll do the right thing.
Oh no. Are you
Here's,
Neptune?
I didn't give you permission to shoot.
Neptune, here you go.
Oh no, is this it? Fuck, is this it?
Yeah.
We're playing this on PC?
Won't stop until I do.
No, guys, don't encourage. No.
It doesn't scrub up very well visually now, Sonny. It's just lots of repetitive streets and
Guys,
textures.
don't encourage it, okay? And MGS1 is a million times better because it had Liquid Snake.
Oh, the MGS1 chase is ace.
Yeah. It's not over yet, Ada.
It's not.
Ada Wall is moving south towards the military port. Advising all
Eileen Valentine, they actually give Sherry a really likeable character in this. And
I'm you, Ada. I'm your shadow. Okay, well, I'm shooting a van which may have Ada in it. We'll see.
Step on it, we're losing her.
Ow. Where'd you get your license? Oh my god. Oh my god, he doesn't have a license.
We lost her.
oh my god.
It's okay, it's all in a day's work.
Yeah, that's my bad, Sonny. I was pressing the wrong fucking shoulder button. It's the same as the snowmobile chase all over again. Right, here we go.
Okay, it's not Forza, okay? It's not even Mario Kart, so...
I know.
Although, what if it was?
Why can't you
What
drift?
if this was actually Resident Evil Kart, and you're racing against Ada?
Why can't you drift?
Because this isn't Tokyo. This is China.
Step on it.
I know.
I'll tell you what, it's doing it again. It's not me, it's just the fucking controller, I'm telling you.
About 5 hours later, after we finish this section...
Right, I'm gonna have to go keyboard again then, guys, because that's fucked. I swear to you, it's the
I'm having Vietnam flashbacks on the PS3 days.
Right, let's go.
We can handle this. I've had enough of these stupid games.
Exactly. Chris speaks for everyone. Put your foot into it, lad. She's going the wrong way.
Chris to HQ. Knock out all the exits.
spare.
Damn it! Do you think this is part of her plans?
It's like Speed, isn't it? The music.
You know that music is insane because your car is just so slow it's not catching up. Oh, this is not the Fast and the Furious. Not even close, Chris G. Virus.
The MGS1 soundtrack is nearly identical to Speed in places.
Dun 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 dun.
What the?
Oh,
We
no.
just fucking killed people.
Sweet horror candy, what is up? Today we're learning how to drive. Know your role, peers, and shut your mouth. Is this because you're left-handed, Piers? Is this because you're left-handed?
I got more boost for crashing into a civilian car. Thank you for noticing that, Yoke.
I think we found a gameplay gimmick that just proves how terrible the BSAA are. No.
This is such
I
terrible.
was having
This is up there.
Oh, go
One
ahead.
of the worst sections in an RE game ever.
I think it is too. I mean, I was gonna say, just oh my god, the whole game was building up to this moment. This was meant to be fun. Nobody cares about the civilians. I'll tell you why. Did you ever watch a little film called Resident Evil Vendetta? Do you think the BSAA cared what happened in New York?
I know Leon didn't.
No, we go good with
See
this
the-
situation. How about a railgun?
The visuals here are really not very good.
No. I can appreciate a good chase scene as much as the next person, but there's nothing going for this scene. I've lost the motivation to hunt down Ada, and she's just driving too fancy a car. I'm driving a piece of shit Jeep. Doesn't matter.
But it's got turbo.
Okay, now we're finding a
God,
good parking space, and remember, we got to validate our parking later too. So
I forgot about this bit. How long is this nonsense? That's like a mile.
can you put the fucking brights on? That's right. Oh yeah.
It's about halfway. So Sonny, thanks Sonny.
Are you serious? You're joking, right? It's all just one big joke.
Hey, grab your gun. I'm taking the wheel. Hang on! I'm taking a shortcut!
Okay, just posted a tweet about this stream, so if you guys follow me on Twitter at PRCat88, give it a retweet so we can get more people watching this travesty.
Thank you,
Just
Smiley.
gonna break this fucking mirror. Okay, I can do this. Should be easy. Just hit A and steer. Oh, shit. Double-decker buses. Oh, and also I'm trying to read the chat too, which is a texting and drive lesson somewhere in there. You got this, Piers. There you go. The trick is to aim and pull the trigger.
The Jeep's not looking so good.
Yeah, well, we'll get to a checkpoint. That's the trick here.
Shit!
No. Oh, this fucking section. I hate it so much. I hate it so. Oh, you bastards! You sons of bitches! Don't you mock me!
Oh dear.
There we go.
Smash that fucking window out.
You're not
Let's
gonna
go.
lose us, Ada.
Yeah, you're not gonna lose us, Juan. I'm coming for you. Ooh.
Why didn't they put like Mario Kart style drifting mechanics though? Because it'd been fun.
Did it. Oh no. If only we had a blue shell. This fight with Ada would be over. Just evolution.
Hey CC.
Alright.
Oh my god.
Okay, yeah. 1/3 of China, the other 2/3 is from the virus. Let's just say there's a reason China isn't too happy with us. We trust in the BSAA, and they fucked us over.
Shit!
No!
HQ to Alpha. We've spotted an aircraft carrier of unknown
Ugh.
origin in the harbor.
At this point, it's just like, fuck it.
Umbrella.
We did it.
Shit!
We could just buff that out, it's fine.
Are you okay, Yoke? I can feel Yoke's pain through the chat.
It could be worse. This whole scene could have been directed by Paul Anderson.
Shit!
Thank you, Chris, for speaking for the audience.
Can't let her reach it.
No, she didn't. You guys could have still drove. It was the worst, weakest cut of a cutscene I've ever seen. I mean, you don't just stop.
Oh, it's
No.
right back at the beginning again.
No, you assholes. Oh my god, you guys suck. Give me fucking Survivor. Give me Survivor 2. Give me Survivor 3 and 4. I'll take all the Survivors. Just don't make me drive through this section again. I'll even go Gaiden. Just don't do it. No, we're not done. No, we're not done. It's not even close. I'm trying to take this game seriously. I really am. I remember playing the original when I was 8 years old, and to think that the sixth entry would just turn into this. Remember that day? Remember you went into the mansion?
Yeah.
It was spooky.
Skulking around in the dark and high-speed chases in China with turbo
Where did we
jeeps.
go wrong?
Data we've picked up indicates it might belong to Neo Umbrella.
Oh god.
Load up my little boosters.
Oh dear.
Do you think the director of this game at some point was just like sitting in a bathtub trying to realize and contemplate what he just created? Where did I go
I
wrong?
think he's deeply proud of it.
What have I become? Oh, don't you Susie me, Sonny Bauer. Okay, now normally I would consider this a death scene. Like, on first impression, I'm like, no, it sucks. Thank God it's not that. We actually did it.
No, they brought this game forward by a month, Black and Mild.
Mm-hmm.
It was originally a November release, wasn't it, when it came out in October?
That's right, they did. They were like, it's perfect as is.
Right, are we doing Chapter 4 as well? I've got time to do one
Oh,
more.
I hope so.
I won't have time to do Chapter 5 tonight, but we can do 4.
Well, that depends how quick we get through Chapter 4. We'll see.
It's not over yet, chat. It's not over yet.
I want it to be game over too, so badly. It's like, can we just get through this so that Chris can eventually hunt down some Louisiana redneck? It's all about priorities.
I'm good, Captain.
How do we top the snipers? Let's add more snipers. Chris Redfield is the only link to the series that Seven has, and you better give him the respect he deserves.
So these are Neo Umbrella's finest, huh?
That was a sniper rifle. Have you grabbed the sniper rifle from the table?
No, but I should get them. Okay. Remember, guys, Chris Redfield made his DLC free for your sins, okay? So give Chris the respect he deserves. Apparently, he's not a hero, too. I don't know why he's not a hero. Maybe we'll find out when we play this game. Alright, I think...
I can't even shoot through that window. Fuck.
Well, I'm just glad that these aren't Operation Raccoon City controls, because as much as I love that game, sniping in that fucking sucks.
Until I was supposed to go here.
Well, Carlos Wayne ain't the only one who got a facelift, okay? We're not going to forget Jill Valentine and any other character. Claire Redfield, too. You think she's going to look like she did in Remake 2? You know? Naturally? Nah.
We're closing in on 801.
HQ here. Copy that.
Yoke, please. Carlos's appearance in Operation Raccoon City is hilarious.
Yeah, I used to joke that it was like Emilio Estevez or something. It's like if Emilio Estevez ate Carlo. That's what I figure would be the result. So this game was supposed to rival Call of Duty. Do you feel that it has?
Absolutely not.
Did you have a favorite Call of Duty?
I like the Modern Warfare, the original Modern Warfare trilogy. I think they're alright, but I haven't played any of them. You know, the newer ones. I haven't played any since Modern Warfare 3.
I would say World at War was kind of like a survival horror game in some aspects. And that's the one I think with Kiefer Sutherland in it and Gary Oldman as Reznov. Like the one before. Oh, what was that other one? It's escaping me. It's like the one with Sam Worthington in it. But as far as Call of Duty games go, it was very different. And like they played on the guerrilla warfare really well, which is something I wish they could have done for this game, you know, because it would have been so much. Black Ops, thank you, Yoke. I did like the second Black Ops one. I did tinker with some game mechanics on that one. Kind of like a strategy game in some parts. And then I haven't played. I think the last one I played was the one with Kevin Spacey.
Was that Advanced Warfare, I think?
Yeah, Troy Baker and Kevin Spacey.
Hey, Relentless, nice. Thank you for joining us. Nice to see you.
Relentless. Yes, your name speaks for the entire game here. The Z's and all, because we had B's. Oh yes, Sonny, the famous RE5 line that got cut. Okay, let's do this without getting shot to fucking hell. This game. Oh, thank you, Sonny. I'm so glad. Is it the game putting you to sleep, or is it me? Both are right.
Oh, no.
No! I'll get to you somehow. I don't know how.
It's over.
And they just have to let us suffer, you know? There's nothing we can do.
I got kicked in the head. Did we get a checkpoint before or after that jump?
Oh, Sonny, I was saying, because you were saying you're getting Z's watching the play, or is it the game itself? Which one?
Oh no, you're gone.
Okay, we'll try that again. I didn't exit out. I think it just did it accidentally. Let me try it again. And then I'll invite you back. All right. Okay. I don't know what happened.
Oh no, it's kicked me out again.
Did it? Let me try again.
Yeah, the PCs are revolting against the game now.
They become self-aware. They're like, what is this fucking game?
There we go, we're in.
This was a better intermission, trust me. You could have been watching Terminator Dark Fate. Okay. Please kindly wait while we watch Chris wake his ass up.
I'm good, Captain.
I will say, Piers does have a nice head of hair. How does he get it to fluff like that?
Careful. These enemies are different. So these are Neo Umbrella's finest, huh?
Don't start with that. A computer virus? I don't know if Resident Evil can do that. Once you get to collective hive mind of, different people in a vat of black mold, where do you go from there?
Yoki, you physically exhausted watching this.
Alpha to HQ. We're closing in on Ada Wong.
HQ here. Copy that.
Don't tell me you're getting worn out. It's just a car chase and explosions and grenades and snipers. All this stuff to get you amped up. Okay, I like where you're going with that, Black Mild 7-4. I have a question. What if you guys do, what if the Resident Evil story ended up becoming like Alien did? Where instead of having robots, though, they have humans that have, BOW mutations, like Sherry.
No.
Could we have a bishop in this game, is what I'm asking.
We need to get up those stairs. Hurry. Can't let her get away.
Monster energy. They should have had that in this game. Chris and Pierce could have just chugged one out.
Well, that's just great. What else can go wrong? How the hell are we supposed to get that bulkhead open?
We'll figure something out. That's our job. You and I have a mission to complete. Got it?
Yeah.
Uh,
Maybe we can blow it open.
Alright. I'm coming.
Piers.
Hey, Captain. I think I found just the thing to blast that bulkhead open. Captain.
Where are you? How am I doing? Please go through this door. Let's do it. Weird.
I don't know why it's giving you a prompt for that door.
Yeah, it's telling me to go to a different point, like a different door. Don't want to restart it, so let me see if I can get to you somehow.
I'll head down to you. It's the stairs on the other side.
Yep. We had something actually worse than, the kind of co-op design here. When we were trying our Operation Raccoon City, I think, at least what I saw from the stream, this was before I started playing, somebody would be in a different level, and then the other players would be in a completely different level as well, and yet they were all playing together. It was the weirdest glitch I ever saw. There we go.
Right, I'll try and not die this time.
Piers, you okay? Just keep going. We'll meet up eventually.
Okay, I'm doing that. I got it. Stop fucking shooting at me. I got it.
Oh god.
You just mash that X button. Mash it. What is this? You wiggle the buttons or something? No, how did... wiggle the sticks.
I got
Hammer the buttons.
hammer the buttons and wiggle the sticks.
Yeah. I think I can get off now.
Right, I think you need to. Holding the missile in place.
Oh shit.
Oh no, fucking knappered now. Ugh. This game, man. I think you need to use the control panel on the missile here.
Oh, do I have to go on the opposite side? Okay.
No.
I didn't know that I had to go on the opposite side.
No, it's this side. I've just maneuvered it into position, but I can't move off the rank.
Because the game design on this is fucking malarkey. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I've been dicking around this whole time, haven't I? Okay. Where am I supposed to go?
I think it's literally just the open panel.
Okay, there's a button there. Yay! There you go. Dope!
And it reveals another door.
Now that's how you open a door.
But that's how you open a door.
HQ, come in.
You said it, Chris. Ha ha ha.
Now let's get those stairs back down.
Shut the fuck up, Chris.
I'm just running past this much fucking. There you are.
Yeah, I don't know which way I'm going, to be honest.
I think there's a door right over here. Chris would just punch, kick, whatever. I don't know how he does it. Was Chris juicing? Let's be honest here.
No, he's been in a bar for the last 6 months.
Roger that.
We're back on the chase. So based on the lack of commentary, you can tell it's like, really, we're just going through these motions.
That's it.
There we are.
You get to fly the Harrier in a minute, anyways. You get a nice one.
That's right,
You
we
get a nice
do. And
vehicle section.
all right, I'll give it this. I really do enjoy it. So,
Well, the Harrier
let's say
section.
this.
Copy that. Tell our boys to hang in there.
Playing with Resident Evil fans and Resident Evil friends does make the enjoyment of this game better.
Agreed. Yeah. You can have a laugh with this, if nothing else. It does yoke. Did you not enjoy it? Come on.
It does, because if you're struggling through this by yourself or with somebody that doesn't really understand Resident Evil, I don't think you're going to get as much out. You can't really appreciate what this accomplishes in terms of the series. What it's so good. And plus, if we didn't get this, we 7 in the Resident Evil 2 remake. So we kind of owe it that as well.
I think you can just run straight past this. I'm heading straight for the stairs.
Yeah, I should just run. I think the bullets are...
Why is there a fence there?
I've got a first aid if you're there. I think you're right.
That was slick.
Can you feel it spreading through your body yet? I'm just
Giving you exactly what you gave me.
sipping.
Gonorrhea.
At first, you'll be afraid. But don't worry. You're just becoming the monster you always were.
You know, he has a bad rap just because he has that, like, facial hair. He's automatically a villain.
May have shaped the world into what it is
Today,
He kind of looks like that one guy from The Fly. I forget his name.
it's all going to change.
I mean, Simmons didn't really do anything wrong. I guess. Is that what the case was? I mean, when your wife who turns you down, the best thing you can do is make your... That's been like the age-old tradition since forever. He just took it to the next level.
No. That's the same thing, the same problem as RE4 though, Sonny. She looked more American in that.
She did. But that dress was something this time. Doesn't make any sense for her mission. Didn't look good. Oh, this bitch.
Hey, she looks different.
Okay. Remind myself to put the grenade launcher away.
I would rather play Shenmue than this. I'm a big fan of Shenmue, yo.
Have you tried the... Well, you've been trying the third one.
Yeah, I think it's great. I think they've done a really good job with it, but at the same time, just like the originals, it's not for everybody. If you didn't like the originals, it's not going to do anything to convince you different, and that's fine. It doesn't need to be anything else.
No.
People didn't back Kickstarter for wanting an innovative new IP or anything. They just wanted more of the same.
I was one of the backers. I've got my PS4 download code. I just have to get around to playing it. But you do give it a recommendation, so.
Jesus, I've just remembered we have to fight one of those fucking Juavo that can dismember themselves while we hunt the keys for the aircraft hangar, don't we?
Oh.
Roskapanje, that's it. This game does feel long. Every level is always longer than you remember it being.
This game is extremely long. It might be the longest Resident Evil game, as far as like the main series goes.
So much padding though.
They did a lot of filler, a lot of padding. I liked the idea and concept that you were going to get initially 3 campaigns, and it sounded like a great idea. Yeah, because who doesn't love Resident? But it's just drawn out. It does not accomplish like capturing your enthusiasm or wanting to delve deeper into it. In the Spencer Mansion, that one definitely felt more personal. You got to understand and know each room you ventured into. And with backtracking too, you just you got to study it more, I guess I would say. And in this one, I'm not getting it. I'm just shooting and running.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not really memorable at all. I remember, I like the cutscenes. There you go.
Yeah, it does have some strengths in the story and characters in little aspects, but I don't think you need that to make. It certainly doesn't. You can have a bad game with a good story, but you really can't have the gameplay.
Yo, you've got some issues with this game, haven't you?
What's he saying?
He questioned whether he liked RE anymore after playing this.
That was my friend, Mikkel, Yeti One. He was the same way. He kind of needed the Resident Evil 2 remake to kind of get his mojo back. But after 6, he was like, I'm fucking done.
I went through that with Vendetta. Jesus, I don't think I've ever had a more challenge. Umbrella Corps and Vendetta, a double blow across 2 years. It's a good thing Resident Evil 7 was in between both of them, because I don't know what I would have done.
Okay, where are you? I'm actually.
I'm upstairs somewhere.
Upstairs. Let me see if I can. Here we go. Get in there.
Captain.
Yeah, definitely. When you the remake and even to a lesser extent Zero, you got a lot of fans who really missed out on that. Back when they were GameCube exclusives, and they're just coming into it and they're like, "Oh my God, these are amazing! These are what I was playing back when I was playing Silent Hill 2 or Haunting Ground." Oh shit! I got a glitch. Hold on. My character's stuck in one spot. There we go. All right. You want a positive of Resident Evil 6? Okay, this was supposed to be a little easy. It's kind of hard because you make me think. And I haven't used my brain since I started this campaign. Oh, God. Positive for 6. Okay. The Chris story has a nugget of quality to it. I mean, in terms of Chris being this revenge-driven character who's trying to keep his team alive and fucking it up, it doesn't have as satisfying a conclusion as a lot of Resident Evil sequels have had. So it's good to sometimes get an ending that's kind of bittersweet. Just beating the shit out of this guy.
Sherry,
No,
Sherry Birkin yoke. There.
That's all you had to say, Sherry Birkin.
Yeah, I'll just keep saying it.
You had me coming up reach on why this could be good. And you just, Sherry Birkin. Because for some people, that's all you need.
Don't worry, I'll cover you.
I find the fact that her costume outfit she can no longer fit in to be the most amusing thing. It's almost too clever an idea for Capcom. She did kind of sound like Ashley, didn't she? The voice actress had played her younger version in Operation Raccoon City, and so I guess they just kept her for the adult version. But there it sounded okay. But yeah, I can see how she kind of sounds like Ashley, and that would just confuse people. I mean, we did kind of have to throw that somehow when the trailer came up and we didn't know who anybody was. I was even pushing the idea that Jake could even be a Steve Burnside, possibly, just because of the reddish hair. He looked too cool for Steve, obviously, but I figured it was just like a... Okay, we finally got to the moment we've all been with. Kotwan.
Even after losing all your men again.
That is a sick, low blow,
Your
Ada.
track record? I gotta say, I'd hate to be a member of your team.
Ada, stop saying a perfectly logical statement.
Where are my manners? I mean, really, I should be thanking your men for being such good test subjects.
Oh my god. Just like, bitch! Diplomatic immunity has just been revoked.
All I wanted is to see you dead. This isn't about vengeance. It's about justice.
It's about trying to find out why you change your clothes every 2 minutes.
You're right. It is. The aircraft carrier is preparing for launch.
Launch.
And the dead will flood the streets. Deja vu, boys. Raccoon revisited.
Yep, everything leads back to Raccoon City.
It won't just be one city. It'll be the whole world.
Oh, we don't even get the satisfaction. It was wrong. Do you think Capcom did this just because they didn't want Chris to be the one to put her down?
Well played.
Maybe make it a little too dark?
But no one can stop it. Now.
He had to go back to being goody two-shoes. Oh my god, but that looks like a ketchup packet. Oh no. Yeah, let's just carry the virus. This is a really good idea. What could
This
go
looks like a
wrong?
different strain. There are 2 missing.
Just take what's left. We'll bring it back to HQ for analysis. This is Alpha Leader. I need a report on the missing vessels ASAP.
The city has been compromised, and we've lost contact with all local assets. We need more time.
We don't have it. The terrorist assault was just a diversion. The
real attack will spread the virus globally.
Simmons did say the exact same line, Yoke. Was it symbolism, or did Capcom just fudge that up?
Sir.
I never know anymore. I legit mean that. It could have been a clever thing between the characters saying the same line, or it could have been like Umbrella Chronicles, where they just randomly say, I think so too.
Here's
Just like,
here's what I'm thinking.
yeah, help me. Here's what I'm thinking.
Help me, please.
Let's just try to stay calm.
Help me.
But that's the shit. Welcome to the Outbreak Hour.
Yeah.
Hurry. Yes, sir. This is making me seasick. You think this tub's gonna last much
It's
longer?
making you seasick. Oh my god.
Come on.
God, where are we going? Oh, this is the Ruskapunje. We need 3 keys.
This door requires 3
Oh no. Oh no, not this part.
Fast.
Oh fuck. Give me the driving section again. I can't stand these fucking.
I think you can do it fairly quickly.
Took him down.
Revelations called. They want their game back.
Yeah.
No, Sonny. I think I rage quitted one time. Not because. Just, at least for me, the hands splitting off, you have to shove them in like a microwave in one. Let's just get.
Alright. I'll try and get them as quick as I can.
We need 3 passcodes to open it.
Come on.
No. Oh.
I was just trying to remember where they are. Like I say, you can do this really quickly if you know the locations.
Oh, I don't find them scary. Not really. Like I said, I find them more annoying than scaring. At least with like the first Revelations game, there's some kind of tension built up to it.
Oh, come on. Give me a break.
I'll be by the microwave.
Ugh. There we go.
Let's get out of here.
Hello, James. How art thou?
Did you bring your giant peach? That is crucial.
Captain. Come here.
No, you thought this was a good game. I am so sorry.
God damn.
Damn it. It's locked from the other side.
Okay, I want to brainstorm something with some of you. How do you feel about a Saturday morning cartoon based in the Resident Evil universe?
That's going to be distinctly universal or PG, isn't it?
It could be done. I think it would be amazing. But how would you set something like that up? It's just like I could see like Wesker and Alice being like Team Rocket, and they're just always blasting off when they get their plan foiled.
Sonny's not impressed with that.
Oh, Sonny. Sonny, after everything we've been through, man. I was going to put in your nomination for Best Actor at the Oscars. I don't know if you know this, but he was in Joker.
He is indeed.
Yeah.
And
I'm never going to let it go.
If you believe the rumours this week, he's going to get a chance to be in the sequel.
Got the second one. Only one more to go.
I think we're supposed to open this one door over here.
I can't remember. I've grabbed one of them from the bunks.
We got a checkpoint. Dun, 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 dun. Don't have to go all the way back to that one part of the game.
Made it.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
That asshole. Just leave me alone.
Let's get this thing open.
Leave us both the hell alone.
Got 'em all. Let's get back.
Alright, I'm opening it. Yes. Freedom! Get the hell out of here.
Trying to remember which way to go.
Well, I'm following you wherever we're going.
I know. I've not had the microwave moment yet. Have you?
Nope. Thank God. It's the stupidest thing ever. Let's just nuke our BOW.
Hey, at least you get to put one in a blender in Leon's campaign.
There you go. Go Gremlin style with it.
Come on. Right behind you.
I thought there was an emblem in here. Sorry,
No, you're fine.
my memory failed me.
Really? Really?
Time for you right now.
What the fuck did I just watch?
That is an
What the
absolutely
fuck?
terrible cutscene. That is.
What did I just play?
QTE. What on earth was that? Jesus.
No, that can't be Resident Evil. I'm broken. Like, that broke me.
Here we go. Here we go, guys.
Let's get it fired up.
Metal Gear segment number 2.
Yeah, Chris gets to live his old life for a minute.
Yep. This time I get to fly. I don't know if you guys know this. Chris is a pilot. He's dabbled in some flying or two.
Vamp. He's got to be immortal.
HQ to Alpha. The aircraft carrier has been located. The carrier is armed with anti-aircraft artillery. Take out those
Exactly. This is gonna be MGS2 all over again. Ah!
Hey, Pierce, how's your aim? Never better, Captain.
Okay, let's save the world, guys. This is the BSAA's finest hour. Everything rides on this. Okay.
Pre-launch preparations have already begun, and there's nothing we can do to stop it from here.
The missile's carrying a virus. If it hits,
Neptune, that is a great idea. Oh my god.
the only way we can stop it is by getting on that carrier. He's got no choice. Okay, get ready. I'm going in.
Okay. Oh shit, let's turn around here. Oh no, don't do that. There we go. Let me back out a bit.
Gotcha.
Woohoo! All this action.
Nick, how can you say that?
What? What is it?
Nick saying this game is a jack of all trades, master of none.
Should've been making it up. I wouldn't put it past her.
Well, it was either this or a volcano.
Only Resident Evil 6 could actually cause a Twitch chat to go into meltdown.
Dude, I am. I'm still trying to fly this fucking thing. I'm gonna crash if I don't. Come on, you stupid helicopter. Stop fucking moving. Okay, I'll give it credit. It's not Superman 64, and I'm glad I don't have to fly through rings. If they made that happen, I would break the disc. I would just delete the game. It'd be over.
Control unit and stop the launch.
Roger that, HQ. We're on it.
Okay, yeah, we should be good.
Looks like my path is blocked. Nothing a little pyrotechnics can't take care of. Okay, I've got you covered.
Oh, fucking hell.
Jake, oh come on, don't even get me started on Jake's campaign.
Are you not
Remember,
a fan?
that was supposed to be their answer
Are you not a
3.
fan, Smiley?
Of Jake?
No.
Okay, where do I start? Troy Baker miscast in that because he sounds too old to be Jake's age. Sherry is probably the only redeeming I feel of her talent, or what have you, or even Jake's for that matter. They just said, let's give her like an electric baton and it'll be fine. And Ustanak is just Nemesis without a personality.
Not Nemesis.
That looks like more trouble.
Oh hey, we have a cave troll.
Shit, this fight's about to get dirty.
Shit.
I think my only likable section from the Sherry J campaign would be where Ada's like zip lining around and trying to save their asses, and they're just like, what the fuck is going on?
HQ to Alpha. Missile launch has been aborted.
Way to go, Pierce. Now get back to the plane so we can get out of here.
Yoke, I know that was to highlight your entire evening that night.
Here, get to the crane. I'll pick you up. Hey, Captain, the odds are a little even down here.
Are you talking about in 6, Sonny? Are you talking about like the ice level, I would call it? Where you have to stealthily fight the bugs. Oh, you're talking about RE5. Underground Ruins RE5. Yeah, those were... I thought that was decent.
HQ to Alpha, we have an emergency. The missile is preparing to launch.
How in the hell? Dave, she knew we would try to stop her.
We're out of time, Alpha. Permission to destroy the missile granted.
Damn it, that thing's in our way. All right,
Yeah, okay, don't worry. The BSA got
Roger
everybody. We'll protect China. There we go. Woohoo! Oh shit. Oh no. Oh my god.
They failed. They failed.
Oh my god. We ended up in the end of Resident Evil. I know I've let you down. I've been a fool to myself. I thought that I could live for no one else. But now, through all the hurt and pain, it's time for me to respect the ones you love me. Anything. Bracing for third impact, everybody. That'll be fine. This won't take nearly as long to recover from.
Sonny. Oh, Jesus.
Alright, Sonny, I get it.
Oh.
Yes. It's like, oh shit. Somewhere out there, the mist is taking place. No. Yeah, okay, I'm not gonna lie, the BSA could have done a better job. But I mean, I dare anybody who went through what Chris and Pierce just went through to do a better job. Anyone. You think Jake would have stopped that? Nah. Chris is just like, oh shit, that's my job on the line.
Things just got bad.
There goes my fucking career. What am I gonna tell Jill? Well, if you were upset about losing your comrades now, Chris, I got this for you.
Two hostages
I lost the whole fucking team, man.
Sherry Birkin and Jake Mueller. He's Albert Wesker's son.
What?
Wesker
This is unexpected.
got antibodies for the C virus. I got it. On my way. Good. Thanks.
Leon, wait. Something I need to tell you.
That bitch be gone, Leon. That bitch be gone. It wasn't my fault, though.
Copy.
Okay, well, Chris kind of screwed over China. I'm sorry. Hashtag Chris really did nothing wrong. But don't forget, Leon destroyed an entire village. That happened. I didn't hear anybody complain. He also kind of took down an island, too, if you think about it.
Right. I've probably got enough time. Did you want to finish this?
Yeah, I think we should, man. I think we should see this train wreck to the end.
We're going to put this audience through sea chaos.
Because you guys haven't seen the Mac Daddy of annoying...
Look at Yoke. Yeah, Yoke is like honestly asking, he's questioning his life right now.
Hey, be thankful, you slime. It's Thanksgiving, motherfucker.
Jesus, why?
because I watched you play fucking Gun Survivor 4. I watched that. You think I'm going to get that hour back of my life? So all I ask is you watch me, suffer through this game. That was a great. Okay, Bruce McGivern is just the wannabe Leon, and Fawn Lean is the wannabe Ada. That's all it was.
I have heard Dead Aim's characters being referred to as RE2 Light before.
There's irony for you. A man who spent his entire life trying to destroy the world, and now...
Okay, Piers, time to get personal with me, man. I know it's ironic. It's almost like this is a badly written story.
I don't know. Maybe it's fate.
Who'd have thought Wesker had it in him?
It's still the most nonsensical plot thread of the entire game. Wesker's one-night stand.
I mean, people say that Chris has trouble. Man,
3 years since I killed Wesker.
It had to be the voice. I mean, that's how he probably would have done it. He would have been like, well, hello there.
After we rescued Jake, I'm turning in my gun.
Did you see my Tinder profile?
About time someone took my place. I'd be honored if it was
This is how the game should have ended.
I don't think I'm ready for that.
This is also kind of Metal Gearish as well. This whole setting here.
All right.
I feel like we're going into Arsenal gear.
This is it.
Go Snake and Chris and Piers.
Yoke.
Who the hell has the funding to build something?
Your vagina is required.
Neo Umbrella.
The human race requires me to procreate.
Knowing them, there'll be some surprises.
I'm just gonna, just before we open that door, I'm just gonna take a 1 minute AFK to grab another drink, and then we'll be good to go.
Okay. So, what's up, chat? Hi. I missed you. Let's fuck with his character model for a bit. Ugh, what are you doing, Piers? Ugh, you suck. I'll teach you to tell me what to do. I'm your captain, fucker. Ugh. Yeah. Alright, let's try this, actually. Alright, hold on. Okay. Oh, darn. Well, that's the end of my grenade launcher. Alright, let's see if I can move him to the other side here. Surprisingly, this controls better than I thought. Let's get you in.
Right, let's go.
Yeah, let's go. You didn't miss anything?
I'm stood in a different place, hang on.
Sonny Bauer wants me to sing? Oh, well. It all returns to nothing. It all comes tumbling down, tumbling down.
Have you answered Nick's question? I must have missed it.
Captain.
Whose question?
Nick's.
Oh, how many ORCs you got there, Smiley? Well, okay, however many 100 buys. In fact, I'm glad that we're having this discussion. I've got a few copies to give away. We just got to figure out how. Maybe like a hashtag, make Raccoon City great again. And then I'll determine the winners and give them PS3 copies. Alright, so, yeah. Spread the word, guys.
They found us. We gotta go.
Make Orc great.
Make Raccoon City great again.
Can you pinpoint their location?
They're in some sort of research bay.
I'll even sign the PS3 copy with a personal message about why this game. I can only give you 3 though because I want to keep it for myself. And now these are PS3 copies. Online should be free on PS3, so you don't have to worry about PC version. I can't believe I'm saying that. Or games for Windows Live.
I'm surprised Capcom still keep the servers running, to be honest.
Yeah, that is strange, but you know what? Might as well take advantage of it. Because once 5 comes out, it's probably going to be different.
Sorry.
The PS5, I mean.
Well, if it's as backwards compatible as everyone's saying, then I don't need to worry.
That would be cool. I mean, I would always be down for that. That would have something the Xbox One doesn't have, since they should have made that backwards compatible.
Where the hell am I going?
See if you can turn them off from up there.
Oh yeah, here we go.
See if you can turn them off from
Yes, alright, Chris.
Okay, it's off.
All right, Chris.
Roger. I'm going in. Oh, for Christ's sake.
Thank you, Piers. You're speaking for the audience.
I'll see what I find here.
Oh, did I? I don't remember what it. I hope it was what. I'll have to go back and listen to the podcast.
Here's, I got another set.
Hey, Piers, I got some more blades. You think you can help a brother? So, okay, I started a theory with the Project Umbrella podcast when we were talking about Resident Evil 4, and I made a case that that Leon was actually the villain of the story. And over the years, I mean, with the way that the series has gone, yeah, I'm not going to say Leon's blameless. There are other characters at fault here. Definitely not Chris, though. But, yeah, I mean, how do you feel the progression's gone? Especially like we mentioned earlier on the freeway.
Here's, I've restored power to the elevator.
Wesker did nothing wrong. No, he didn't. In fact, the guy was also, I mean, okay, he did brainwash and enslave Jill, and maybe Rebecca for a alternate universe of Resident Evil Zero. But in his defense, did you see how he designed the battlesuit? The guy is very talented. You know, I mean, the battlesuit costumes were fabulous, worth the brainwashing, in my opinion. Okay, are we lost? Oh, I think you're supposed to come to where I'm at. Exactly. You can never say that Jill Valentine didn't look good in. Sweet horror candy. Couldn't have said it better myself. Hey, buddy. Come on. Oh, duh, that's a... What the fuck happened? Don't I got you. I'll take care of you. Let Chris just boost that energy going. There we go. Yeah. All right. No. Shit. You know, God, this chat is really making it here, but I still gotta fight and save the world. It's like, do I focus on the chat? Or do I shoot these guys that are shooting rocket launchers at me? Okay, where the fuck is it? There it is, right there. Boom goes the dynamite. Hey, stop trying to make me think perverted thoughts. Come on, guys. You're supposed to root for me to get through this game. Okay, where are we going?
I'm here, guys. Sorry about that. You try explaining streaming to a wife who doesn't understand video games when she calls you on the phone.
He's back, people.
Yeah, sorry about that. I was trying my best. Yeah, when you get told, I can tell you're itching to get back, and it's like, I'm not itching to get back, I'm live, for fuck's sake. Alright, let's go.
Okay, this game gets better and better. I think we're gonna face something really special. I'll be honest, this isn't the first time I've had to save Troy Baker. Yeah, I mean, The Last of Us. So if you played that, you pretty much saved Troy Baker's character.
It'd be interesting to see what they do with the second one.
Yeah, they're leaving that one pretty tight-lipped as far as like what the game's going to really focus on.
Which I like. It makes a refreshing change from everything being shown in trailers.
That's true.
Like a bit of mystery.
Do you feel like a sequel was needed, or?
I don't, to be honest, but you know, Neil Druckmann came out and said just trust us with these characters, and so on those grounds, I will. In many ways, though, Yoke, Last of Us is no sort of different from.
What was that you said?
I'm just answering Yoke in the chat. Last of Us is no different, really, from like Resident Evil 4, to be honest.
That's true, and I think Dead Space was inspired too. Like, there were a lot of games that Resident Evil 4 helped push in terms of like, where that third-person shooter genre would go. Because back then, you try to play a third-person shooter before Resident Evil 4. It was a hell of a time. What was like the worst one before Resident Evil 4 that you played? As far as like a third-person shooter.
God, can't even really recall any. You mean like over-the-shoulder style?
Well, they never did over-the-shoulder until
so,
4, I think. So like third-person shooters were a lot tougher to handle.
God, let me think. So 2005, we'd be talking something like Siphon Filter, I would think.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's actually a pretty good choice.
Third person shooters before Resident Evil 4, yeah. Oh god, this room is awful.
Alright, I was wondering where you were.
Engaging airlock. Connection to research block
Psyops, I think I played that one. I thought it was alright.
Max Payne. There you go. That was probably the best.
Okay, that's a good example. So I guess there were more examples, but I just was there a shooting game that Final Fantasy did with I think Vincent?
That was. God, what was that called? What was that called, chat?
Dirge of Cerberus?
Yeah, Dirge of the Cerberus. That was it.
I didn't care for that one.
He still won't stop my plan. No one can. One missile and this world will be transformed
Oh, I apologise.
into
You're fine. Let's get you.
my last and greatest creation. He will thrive in the ashes of the burning cities, conquering all that remains after the fall.
Oh, fuck.
He will reign as king.
This game is so cool.
Is that you injured somewhere? Oh shit.
Yep.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Engaging airlock. Connection to research block initiated. Please wait until the connection is complete.
I like how they're being stealthy, but yeah, like obvious and in plain sight.
Hello, stranger.
Hello, Ada One's AI.
Yes, it's me. Or should I say, was me. Consider this my little parting gift
Yeah, I should.
to you. If you've made it this far, I'm assuming you're BSAA. Not that it matters. He still won't stop my plan. No one can. One missile and this world will be transformed into a new Eden for my last and greatest creation. He will thrive in the ashes of the burning cities, conquering all that remains after the fall. He will reign as king of a new era.
Something tells me this new creation is unkillable. Here, can you get through to HQ? No, not unless we get topside. So we're on our own. All right, let's get Jake and Sherry the hell out of here. Come on. Roger.
Oh no. Not the bees.
Oh man.
This game really is giving us the finger. Snipers, big monsters, and fucking bees. They
Yeah.
just can't.
Yeah, this is the room when you go for the platinum trophy yoke that you just farm over and over.
Connection complete.
Damn it.
Pressurizing area now.
Coming, I'm
Please
coming, I'm
wait
coming.
until air pressure levels have normalized.
Don't let it pull the lever. Last thing we need is more cocoons.
Thank you.
Keep coming. We're just
Yeah, Courtney Taylor's great. She was great in what do you call it, Operation Raccoon City, and she was good in this one too. She's very talented overall, and I'm very much Team Jack in the Mass Effect realm.
Shit.
I could use some help.
Alright. Do I have any grenades? Alright, let's just.
normalized. Connection procedures complete. Disengaging the safety lock.
Oh no. Fuck
Go,
off,
go,
dude.
go, go, go!
Let's go, Captain. Captain. Come here.
The sniper missed.
Yes, definitely play ORC again. Or if you hashtag make Raccoon City great again, you might just get yourself a very free copy.
Looks like you
Possible.
saved the day again, huh?
Oh.
It's gotta be Twitter or Project Umbrella Discord.
I can see your father in you.
How did you know?
Wait, hold on a second.
I'll even accept more Ga.
Yeah, I did. But I'm the one that killed him.
Yeah, I like this. Because Jake is just like, okay, I don't know basically Hitler, and yet Chris killed him. I'm pissed off. If you watched Die Hard with a Vengeance, you had Simon, and he was Hans Gruber's brother. And they're just like, I thought you hated your brother. It's like, there's a difference between not liking your brother and not caring that some flatfoot guy dropped him out of a window. I feel like Jake is kind of in that realm. It's not so much that Chris killed Wesker, it's that it's Chris, and he killed his father.
The world depends on it.
Who the hell are you to tell me what to do?
Stop it!
Put your gun down, now!
See, I got my boy. You don't see Sherry pointing the gun at him.
Tell me. We just following orders? Or was it personal?
Oh, it was both. It was definitely both. He put my girl in a fetish suit. You don't understand. I ain't seen her for 3 years. And he dyed her hair blonde.
Stop.
Put a bullet in
Just
your
put
head!
your gun down.
Drop your
Don't
weapon!
do this!
And now Chris will never hear again.
Ah! Ah! Did anyone honestly believe that Jake was down? Let's get a raise of hands.
This is the scene that causes him to have to,
We gotta go!
get some work done. Fucking hell.
This hurts my ears. Ow, my freaking ears! Oh, hey, it's a cocoon thing. I'm sure we're gonna be okay.
There's one over there too.
Now, Piers, I think you should go with Jake because the dialogue between you two is amazing.
Go on then, you go with Sherry. See guys, actual footage of me leaving Sherry.
%, 60%, and then Paul Anderson level rates.
What the hell is this? The end of the world.
Come on. Where the fuck are you,
Jesus.
Sherry? Why do you leave me, Sherry? I want to catch up. Let's talk about Claire.
Cocoon hatches.
We're in trouble.
I guess they won't let us. Oh well.
It will. Yeah.
It will?
We gotta
I'm
get
sure
out
you
of
can
here.
do it.
HQ.
I can't remember.
They're just
how.
standing there like a couple of idiots.
Are they? Oh, that's it.
Yeah.
They're just waiting for him to go live.
Sherry, let's go.
This way, hurry! Hey,
Don't run on the other side.
come here.
Hurry, over here.
Oh, come on.
These two.
You guys
Look
suck.
at-
I can't believe I'm trying to fight an AI system just so we can get a little dialogue. Characterization. Fuck it. I don't care anymore.
To be fair to me, James, people make it out way worse than it is.
You know, you didn't have to put yourself on the line like that. Wesker deserves what he got. You did what was right. You kept this world safe. He was still his
Look.
father.
You only have to ask yourself one question. Is Sherry of legal age? Yes? Then what the fuck's the problem?
This much. Can't say I've lacked for adventure.
Resident Evil 2 was a long time ago. This year, so...
Once we get out of here.
What's Chris done wrong now, Yoke? He hasn't even done anything.
He's just standing around waiting for these crow things to come over. Or whatever they are.
Spare me the lecture, all right? We need to find a way out of here.
I think I actually... Yeah, I don't have any bullets. Time to use the old trusty knife here.
My problem, not yours. Besides, I don't want to think about that asshole or my father right now. Don't worry about that. It's
Hey, you're the asshole, Jake. I can hear everything you're fucking... Yeah, I only save the world, okay? It's being too out of the ordinary here. I don't know why Jake's giving me a fucking attitude. Alright. No. Alright, back up. I got grenades, and I'll use them. I will survive somehow. I'm just running like a buffoon trying to avoid lasers.
Oh no. It's absolutely tedious.
How long is this fucking ride?
Fuck knows.
Someone has some daddy issues. It's Jakey Wakey.
I'm just gonna
I'm
stay.
sorry,
I'm gonna stay
Jake.
down like this. If I don't get up, can I even be
I don't
hit?
know if that'll work.
I get up anyway.
Yeah, that's...
Come on. Here we go.
I will survive!
Here's C Chaos.
That is a pretty cool...
Are you ready to die a fuckload trying to get up these stairs?
Oh yeah, I was born ready for this. Again, PS3 split screen with my brother. We were trying to get through this section.
I bet the frame rate was fun here.
We got it through here. Let's go.
Wait!
Hey, you got a job to finish.
You be good to Sherry. Wear protection. Oh shit.
Jesus.
Okay.
Where are we going? Oh, we're climbing, aren't
What
we?
do I do? Like, oh, we climb. Okay. Fuck.
Oh, Yoke. You live for this, Yoke.
Here, we gotta climb.
Oh no. I'm sorry, Chad. I gotta
Oh
focus
no,
on this.
we're running toward the camera. This is no good. Fuck.
Here, come on. I got you.
Oh god. Oh god. Come on, Piers. No.
It's absolute nonsense, isn't it?
This is fucking bananas. And to think that 7 follows this. If you're playing through this game, like if you 6 and then you're like, oh, I can't wait for that 7th game. What the fuck?
There's one angry
fucking see.
They keep changing the camera's perspective on us. Can't take it.
It's like playing a Sonic Adventure game, isn't it? Fucking hell.
Oh no.
This thing must have been Ada's plan from the beginning. Jesus, the missiles were only a distraction then.
Yeah, let's have a conversation.
Yeah, we're gonna just talk it out here. So, how is this thing supposed to infect the world? Oh, God. Come on.
How can anyone navigate this fucking lab with a staircase like this?
Oh no! Why would you do this to me? I don't know how you're still alive.
Oh, here we go.
You were in a fucking volcano, Chris, and I'm still alive.
I tell you what, guys. I don't think that was bad. Do you?
No, that actually went by smoother than I thought it would.
What do you reckon to that, yoke? I can't remember this fight at all.
Oh, jeez.
Not for long.
I actually can't remember how you expose the
You just
weak
pop
spot.
him in his... Yeah, you pop him in the head. Oh no.
I really love it when you're low on ammo and the game gives you fucking skill points endlessly.
Here's some ammo over here.
It's just all skill points.
Is it?
Yeah.
Why would they do that to us? That's
Alright. Acid round.
imagine making it to this level and the only thing that's in the item just skill points. Oh. Okay, I'll use my knife. I just don't want to use my. You promised me Call of Duty action game. I'm expecting.
Shit, this thing will die. Better. Can't let this thing see the light of day.
Is that it?
Oh, it's not over yet.
I know we've got the other section in the... Thank you, Nick. Yeah, it went sailing past his head.
Never let go, Piers. Never let go. Why do I get the feeling Billy Zane's gonna chase us down and shoot us? I hope you enjoy your time together.
All right. Been better.
Yeah, the green or like the goo stuff that you get instead of ammo is actually a really cool feature of the Evil Within. I actually liked its upgrade system.
Oh my
No,
god.
I'm sorry.
Fuck
Celine Dion
this
wanted too much.
section.
Oh my god, how are they still alive? This is not possible.
Gotta go.
I'm fucking rolling the wrong way. Oh
Keep
god.
rolling, rolling. Yeah, Piers, I think you're gonna die.
This fucking game, Jesus.
Bye, Piers.
Oh. Why does this game hurt me so much when all I do is try and love it? It's like an abusive relationship, this game.
That's what it is. I think the people that do like kind of getting tortured a bit. Not saying it's S&M stuff. I'm just saying, you know, sometimes people like that. That's why people still play Death Stranding.
Fuck.
And I think I know part of it too. You're a Souls player, so you get it. You get the struggle. All right, let's shoot this hand. I'm gonna use my grenade launcher. No, this fucking game. Fuck this game. Celine Dion as a final boss would be brilliant. How do we know that's not the case?
We've got to shoot the hand then. Fucking hell.
Yeah. I like how it makes up the mechanics as it goes along and you just pick up. Some days you shoot it, sometimes you don't. Alright. We gotta go!
How is it good? The chat is despairing.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. How did it come to this? Where did I go? We're gonna die. I knew it. This fucking thing. Oh my god. And I'm shooting the hand. I'm shooting the hand that feeds. No. Alright. Yoke, stop laughing at our misery.
I think you've got to shoot it so it lifts a little bit, and then you've got to slide through the door. I don't think the hand goes away. Fucking game.
Are you serious? It doesn't. What? No. No. Alright, let's just do this. I'm gonna roll up.
I know, man. I know. I've got to see it through. I've got a job to do.
No. You.
I fucking missed. Right, there we go. Go, 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 go.
Right.
We're too late.
No! This fucking monster. Okay. Post a comment in the web zone.
Post a comment in our web zone. Okay, Mr. Bullshit.
Post a comment in this web zone if you know how to defeat the Celine Dion monster. Okay, hold up. Let me load up my guns real quick. No, wait. Okay, never mind.
Son of a bitch! Captain, we're out of time.
Yeah, this is the game when you're on your deathbed and you know the priest is there asking you for your last regrets. You just simply say with your dying breath, "Resident Evil 6."
Run! Run!
Fuck! 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 Oh.
I'll be damned if I'm gonna die here.
We're there. We're almost there. We're almost there, Lizzie.
Well done.
Up, 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 up. I got you, Piers. Oh, God.
Can't hold it.
Use that Redfield strength. Use those roids. You punched boulders heavier than this. I don't believe for a second you couldn't hold a bloody door.
It says something about the fact that Yoke's not even playing this game. He's complaining about the camera.
The camera's the worst, man. I hear people say, oh no, why did this person? Well, so we can avoid something like this.
We're sitting ducks in here. You're right. We gotta move.
No. No.
It's a running to... Oh no, it's a running to cameras. This is not going to go well, is it? Come on.
Yes.
Don't
Fucking
jangle.
Christ, it's about damn time. Yes, on my deathbed, I'll be like, 6 was like amazing. I was too hard on it. Oh, Piers, you're gonna be okay, bud. Okay, whoa, shit, okay. It's alright, man, we'll just We'll kind of slide that off you. It'll be okay. It's all right. My Chris muscles will save me. Okay. No, oh God. Oh my God. That is disgusting. Well, there goes his sniping career.
Yeah, Piers doesn't deserve this. Actually, he doesn't. He's in Mahara Desire. He's in the stage. He doesn't deserve to go out like this.
Yeah, he had a shit. Like, he had some pretty bad luck in that one. Didn't he have like? There was some BSA member that was there with him. It's been a while since I read that. Don't bitch out. Use the fucking virus. Now we get into Steve Burnside mode. Use those mutated powers. Meanwhile, I'm struggling.
I fucking missed. I absolutely missed.
I'm fucking dying here. Oh God!
I missed. Jesus Christ! How the fuck? Nick,
You
please.
took the virus for nothing.
Nick, please tell me you didn't watch that. Nick, please.
All that build up for that moment. It was all leading to that.
Nick, you didn't see that. Jesus.
You should be used to your powers by now.
God, I can't believe that. How the fuck did I miss? Alright.
Do I have any?
Pierce, what did you do?
Alright, we should go. I feel like we're getting a boss battle in us.
Yoke, I'll leave you to clip that one.
Pressure abnormality detected. Sealing all doors. Restore pressure to regulation level. Depressurization initialized.
Stop coming back to life. Why won't you die?
Please wait while pressure is reduced.
At this point, fuck it. The knife is probably the best bet. Oh, you a cheap motherfucker trying to hide up there. Okay, now you charge up that mutant strength to blow this fucker out of his shell. Yeah! That's what I'm talking about. Do this. About time you use that knife.
I never even knew it had a knife QT thing there.
Oh yeah. Took me a few playthroughs before I found out about that too.
Oh man.
No. Stop giving me skill points.
Do I even have a health bar? I can't bring up any hood or anything. Am I immortal in this fight?
I think so. I think your health regenerates. Mine does not. Yeah, this boss fight initially seemed very promising and awesome until...
It just goes on and on and on. And you don't know I don't even know if what I'm doing is right or.
Oh shit. Thank you for the clip, yo.
Yes, thank you, Yoke.
Having one more time and we ought to be...
It's still not over. This is the very last bit of gameplay though, isn't it, I think?
Exactly. After this, we just get that Titanic scene. You're gonna die an old man warm in your... It's a babies, Chris. Bullshit, that's gonna happen. Shit.
What the hell? Right, I'll charge up. Here we go. Yes.
Damn it. How are you still alive?
Jesus, how many times are they going to make me do this?
There we go. Quick time event, are you shitting me?
That RE2 rocket launcher missed Nick was a glitch, and I'll carry that till the day I die.
And speaking of dying...
Come on, just stay with me. You're gonna be okay. I'm sorry, Captain. I did it.
It's okay.
For the BSAA.
You kind of got a District 9 thing going for you. It's working out.
I know. You did a real good thing. As long as you... I don't want to...
Okay, look. Chris did lose a lot of people, but really, the moral of the story is what Chris gained, not what he lost. And he gained a replacement for Piers. Never forget.
Depressurization process complete.
Yeah, I guess I'll open the door, Piers.
Oh, fucking hell, there is one more bit of gameplay, isn't there?
Uh-huh. We got our, what would you call this mode? Something's gonna explode, self-destruct, whatever.
Yeah, because I've got to charge and blast the doors, haven't I? Oh.
He gained a stake, and it was a really shitty stake, too, if Pierce had anything to say about it. Chris
door
started.
again.
Oh
Jesus,
no,
fuck me.
Piers!
How am I supposed to fucking aim with that angle?
Life finds a way.
Oh God.
Oh, well, at least we're not fighting the thing again.
Through this, Pierce. You hear me?
Okay, Boomer. I can't believe it. Someone finally okay Boomered us.
Warning. Facilities infrastructure compromised. Unable to withstand.
Hello, Conservative Irk. Thank you for joining.
Please
You're just catching the final countdown. Now charge up your freak strength and let's get out of here.
Right, I did it. I did it.
And you
But
missed
I did
again.
it at the fucking cocoon. There we go.
Power slide. Oh no, I missed it up.
Get fucked up.
Don't change the camera, jackass.
Warning. Facilities infrastructure compromised. Unable to withstand.
Go, 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 go. Come on, Piers.
Use your freakishly ugly mutant powers to get us through this, Piers.
Why does the camera change when you're just about to do, like, a move?
Once
Go.
we get out of here, just think.
Go.
Uh-oh. I was gonna be like, you better not die.
Yeah.
Once we get out of here, just think of all the scientists prodding you and studying you. Imagine how much fun that'll be. It's alright, I got a lab to take you.
Thank you, Yoke. I can always rely on you guys.
No. You're gonna be okay. We're almost there.
What would Marco say in this situation? I think he'd say something like zzz.
See that? We'll be out of here in no time.
So what's it like having a freakishly mutant eye? Can you like see things like in X-ray vision? It's a good thing you're a lefty, because that wouldn't be a really good. So.
Got it.
All right, Piers, let's get the hell out of Dodge.
The chat are literally at the end of their existence.
They're feeling that tension. Piers is like, no, I'd rather die. I don't want to go through this again. But I was going to take you to Olive Garden. Olive Garden, they have the best breadsticks. Piers, you love those breadsticks. He's like, look at me, dude. Piers, you don't understand. This is going to look really bad if...
Pierce, open the goddamn door. That's an order.
Don't do it, man. Oh, don't give me that smirk. You still owe me $20. Ugh. What a shame. He was a good man. Well, Chris, how about now? You gonna give up your gun? You gonna retire? No.
And here it is again.
Not Chris's boat. Good one, Neptune. He'll be back in 9 or 10. Teamed up with Steve Burnside for a double dose of Redfield. Wait, you're still alive? Now, who could have done that? This is our Star Wars in. Cue the John Williams music. Okay, now we're getting into Kingdom Hearts territory here. Ah, ah, ah. Okay, we could go with Bioshock if you want to. Yep, Chris is like, damn it, now I'm stuck here. Well, it could be worse. I could be working for Umbrella. And then that's Jill Valentine in the helicopter.
It was just off screen.
All right, so do we see the after credits, or do we just take this time to reflect on what we did?
Yeah, chat. Tell us how you felt over the last 3 hours. How was that for you? Yoke, why don't you go first?
Burn the game. But it's on my PC. Burn the PC. We must make sure no copy gets out. Destroy the game completely.
Shout out to Black and Mild 74 who had a great time. Nick, thank you for sticking around. I hope you enjoyed your Saturday night.
I'm so happy that all of you managed to stay alive and keep your sanity. What little of it you have. Fine, go to bed. Have pleasant dreams. Try not to think about Resident Evil 6. Well, okay, so I gotta say I was drawn in by the whole Javo, whatever they're called. They were really good enemies. And then, oh my god, that final boss encounter, that was really something. I totally was not expecting Pierce to become the next Steve Burnside, but it was really cool that you get to play as him. It
was a disappointing switch though, because Chris should be retiring at this point, and Piers should be the character going on.
But that's what makes this ending so bittersweet, is he's forced into it out of guilt for fucking up royally in this one. They should have just titled this campaign Chris's Bad Day.
But that's the problem as well, is that, like, you know, in the scene we're about to see with Chris, he finishes the game exactly where he started, and
the same shitty bar.
Yeah.
So more and more I find myself wondering if it's all worth fighting for.
And it kind of, his appearance in this does kind of undo the RE5 ending a little bit.
What's this, Liam O'Brien? He was an English dialogue advisor? How fascinating. I mean, where does it go? Like, Chris ends up training more people, and then he gets sucked into the Umbrella thing. And, I mean, these endings that he goes through right now kind of suck in comparison to riding off in the sunrise with Jill and Sheva.
Yeah. And as much as I like 7 and I'll defend it forever, this doesn't feel like the same Chris that turns up in that at all. Not just from an appearance point of view, but you know, in terms of how he behaves in 7.
Well, he's not a hero for some reason.
Yeah.
That's a missed opportunity, but it was free, so I can't really complain too much.
Yeah.
Still, though, if they do a Resident Evil 8 and back like Chris and Jill and other members that are working on this new Umbrella, I hope they do a better job of like conveying who they were without going too far into the action territory. It's like poetry, it rhymes.
Hopefully it'll work.
What if they did like a play test of the game and they're just like, I think we might have overdone it in some places.
James, you've obviously picked up your VR kit this week. How did you find RE7 in VR?
When it comes to 7 in VR, I would say, well, it's definitely one of the best VR experiences I played, and it's not really. I mean, it depends on how you feel about VR games in general. Sometimes they take existing games like Skyrim or Fallout 4 and try to do the VR thing with them, and it works in the barest sense, but 7 felt like it was really meant to be played in VR.
Yeah, definitely. And just looking at the trailer for Half-Life Alyx, I think they're onto a winner there if they manage to make that.
What are your thoughts on that?
I'm not the biggest Half-Life fan in the world, but just from looking at the trailer as a VR experience, if that is a fully fledged first-person experience in the same way that RE7 is, then that game is going to be very special.
Yeah. We'll see. I mean, that's a expensive VR setup than what PlayStation's offering.
Yeah,
so.
It is, and that's what will hold it back a little bit. The great thing about the PSVR is, the thing is, I say that, but PSVR isn't even a cheap alternative. It's still like the price of a console on top of your console.
But if you've already invested in those they had and camera, you could just get a headset pretty cheap.
Yo, I'm not knocking Half-Life at all. It's just I'm just not I'm not the biggest fan in terms. I appreciate everything Half-Life and its sequel has done for the video game industry, but when I say I'm not the biggest fan, it's just not something I actively play often. I've played them when they came out, and that's it.
I can understand what you mean. I feel the same way. I think they're great games, but it's not like I'm invested in them like Metal Gear or Resident Evil. They're serviceable. They do the good. Yeah, they do a good job.
No, Yoke, I can't hate for Half-Life. We wouldn't have scripted gameplay in video games if it wasn't for Half-Life. It's just a shame they took that mold. Certain games took that mold, like in a sense, your Medal of Honors and your Call of Duties, just ran with it to the point where you were a spectator. Half-Life managed to take scripted gameplay, but still made you feel like you were interactive enough.
That's true. The first one, for me anyway, I didn't play as much of the second one from the first one. I was pretty blown away back then.
The moment in Half-Life 2 that really sold it for me was where I had something like 3 zombie headcrab things coming after me, and I had something like 2 bullets left in my gun. And I just looked around, saw an explosive canister, picked it up, threw it into the room, and then shot the canister, and it killed everybody. And I was like, wow, that is innovation in a video game. And that was in 2003.
Oh yeah, definitely. That was for the second one, right?
Yeah.
I think right around that time. My God, these fucking credits. I get it. Over 600 people worked on this game. Okay, so we can continue to talk about positive aspects, I guess, of the game. I mean, Sherry Birkin was great, but how did you feel about Ada?
I have absolutely no time for the Carla angle for this game at all. And Ada,
no?
I like Ada in it, but she's completely underused and absolutely wasted. I do appreciate the very last moment Ada gets where she shoots up the lab, because I think for one moment we see the real Ada. But the Carla angle is just absolute nonsense.
Stupid. It was pretty silly and dumb, and
this was the game that promised we were going to learn about Ada and exactly what she's up to, and it literally ends with us in exactly the same place. we were before the game came out.
We don't learn much of Ada. She still ends where she starts off at Spy under contract.
Right. Someone tell.
She fights with Leon for a bit, but that's about it.
Everybody in the chat, tell Yoke to get fucked with that.
What am I missing here? Multiple Ada clones. Oh, that's what we needed. And let's just add Wesker clones.
Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, let's have Chris clones. Instead of the Wesker children, let's have the Chris children.
Oh my god.
The Redfield children. The O'Brien program is a counterpoint to the Wesker children.
Let's not give them ideas. Okay, so
you should be able to. There we go.
Our bittersweet ending.
It's literally the same bar, isn't it? He goes back to Adonia for no reason.
I'm surprised he's allowed back in after all the trouble he stirred. Steve, yeah, Piers is right. This steak is pretty shitty.
It's well rendered, though. That's like a good plate of food, though.
I guess. I mean, but he can't eat his pudding. He can't get his pudding if he doesn't. Okay, here we go. Piers replacement number 1. We'll call him Piers Jr.
We've received new orders.
Oh, yeah, that look on Chris's face is...
All right.
I gotta get through this shit again.
Better get to it then.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Where are we going? Louisiana. What? No, seriously, we're going to Louisiana. As long as they got Popeye's chicken, I'm there. And that's what it was all about, gang. We survived Resident Evil 6. Yay!
There
It
you
wasn't
go.
quite, in fairness, it wasn't quite the train I thought it was, but it's because we're playing one of the better campaigns.
And the game, people are begging for the.
What are they begging?
Begging for the game to end.
Yeah, it's just like, please, God, help me. All right, guys, you survived. Pat yourself on the back. Play a good Resident Evil game.
Well, that is where we will leave your Saturday nights, gentlemen.
Oh, wait, hold up. Our expectations are subverted. What do we got here? Oh, could this be teasing the next Resident Evil game?
I want to thank you, Smiley, for joining us tonight. It's been absolutely hilarious. I hope it was as fun for you.
Jake scene, but I get it. Nobody wants to see the fucking Jake scene. Thank you. It was a pleasure, Sean. Thank you, everybody, for watching. And, yeah, I hope you had fun.
So with that, guys, we've still got, obviously, Leon and Jake's campaigns to finish, then we'll move on to Ada. But until then, take some time away from the series after this trauma we've put you through tonight. And we look forward to the Video Game Awards, since apparently that's when the Resident Evil 3 reveal is going to be. So,
one can hope, right?
Yeah.
All right, well, take care.
I will bid you all a very fond farewell and see you very soon. Cheers. Bye bye.